Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I say another video, it's more of just a one-off video of my own that obviously put up in the poll the other week, the other day. It actually was around 7 days ago now, so thanks for your votes everyone, obviously submitting on the community post that we're going to be doing a 3-year review of the car today. It's the same merge on T14. Back of the kind, Citroen's moved over. Everything moving that closely, oh yeah they did. Oh, at least it's pretty well it's due for moving over, so there we go. Just going to take a Sunday drive out today down to Frampton Valley Way. This is that far away, so yeah, just we'll take a nice lazy drive. Not going to be driving the car for a week, so I'll take it out for a spin anyway. Tried to get the car clean for preparation, so apologies that the back end is quite filthy. So yeah, decided not to do any end to clean because, long story short, bought a new hose because the other one's split, and the new one is a bit of a dud. So, and then long story short after that, got some problems with my Amazon account online, so got to end up. Well, sometime I'm going to return it, but until then, I need to get my Amazon account sorted. So that's a work in progress. I'm going to try and take the video as much as possible. So apologies about any sort of stutters, mishaps. Just a brief talk through about the car. It's the past 3 years I've owned the car now. The exact date was the 24th when I uploaded my last compilation video. It's been pretty faultless to say the least. I had it serviced and MOT'd the other week, so that's all been taken care of and all dealt with, done and dusted for another year. My insurance is coming up, so that's another fun task to have for the next few weeks. I have got an insurance company in mind anyway for the next renewal. One of Hastings in mind, mine's just a bit of a joke of a renewal quotation I got back, so I'm going to jump ship and move over once obviously the time comes. As far as the main faults go that I had with the car in the last 3 years, there's not really many massive main faults. There's more that I've got a corrosive front badge which I ended up having replaced with Volkswagen, the car I bought it from in Tamworth. That was not long after I bought the car. I noticed it more or less straight away and had to drive it back. They replaced it, so it's all taken care of from there now. So that was quite a big thing. It was just more the hassle of driving back over because it was about 20 miles, 3/4 an hour away each way. So I set that back up. Got my daughter wireless on me, so just sort of navigating to where we're going at the moment. So because I drove under the pylon just then, it decided to disconnect itself. I'll probably gloss over that a bit later on in the video. But yeah, so in terms of other faults. So there's the badge, and then the other thing was the passenger door paintwork.
Speed camera ahead.
Yeah, I'm quite aware of that, thanks. Yeah, I got a defective sort of passenger door. It wasn't quite realigned properly as far as I'm aware, and apparently Volkswagen in Leicester said it was sort of from factory when I took it over there. It's sort of like a hit and miss thing. So yeah, that was that. It all got sorted, by the way. It's all been repainted. It was all done by warranty, so I didn't get anything out of pocket from it, which was good. I'm not quite sure this is the right location I want to go through. Let me just try and turn around. I did see on Google Maps, and because I'm using Waze to navigate, it's sort of a bit of an iffy navigation piece that's going on. So I'll just try and turn myself around down here. There you go, there's another one take sample for everyone. One thing I can comment on is the state of these flaming roads, and why is that guy parked there right in the middle of the junction? I would never know. I mean, you got empty road straight ahead, and then yet you decide to park there. I have a somewhat of an idea where I wanted to go, just to properly film around the car and show you the sort of defects I come across and imperfections obviously it's not the fault of the car or the dealership or whoever bought it from. It is sort of just my ownership and experience I've had. So it's just more just showing you the experience I've had really all together, from dealerships to just general car ownership for the past 3 years. Not very surprised by today with the cyclists, motorcyclists are out today on the nice sunny day like today on the back windy roads. Hello. Good job she didn't step back when I was coming round there just then. There we go. It's busier than I thought it was going to be. Maybe there'll be somewhere to park. I mean, to be fair, it's a good job that I haven't cleaned the car, because obviously this road isn't very clean, so mine's going to undo all my work. As you can see here, it's quite a good example of how terrible the road surface is, just in general. So probably just park out of everyone's way. I might have to park horizontally with how big, or not very big, these spaces are. Reversing camera. Reversing centres as well. Just probably park just along this mound where it's not as boggy. There we go. Right, there we go. I'll bring out my camera. Yep, so here she is in full glory. I've just stepped out of the car and my Android Auto kept interfering, so I've had a bit of footage cut off just there. But this is the car. It's my 238 horsepower Golf GTI. I'm not doing anything externally cosmetically modified in any way, but obviously with the insurance I'm going to end up swapping over to a modified company in sort of next month or so, as you probably heard in the dash cam footage from earlier. So it's 2018 reg, 18 reg is it's called in the UK, 2018 model. Obviously I've got my private reg on, which you probably won't see. I tend to blur out on my YouTube, but I keep on my Instagram, so if you guys follow my Instagram you'll probably already see and know the car, and you'll probably end up spotting me at some point on the road somewhere if you're quite local. It's so optionals on the car. It's from factory. It's got a Jaccara sort of half leather cloth seats, and it's got Brescia wheels, which I'll show you. I've got some white worming on the wheels down here. Sorry guys, just catching up where I left off. So yeah, I unplugged my Android Auto because it actually is interfering with the footage on my phone. It keeps flipping me onto Android Auto return again. Put you guys on wide angle for now, so obviously you can see the car in better detail, because I have to sort of step back a bit when I'm not on a fisheye lens. So yeah, it's been pretty faultless. I've had, like I said in the footage, I had some defects over the past 3 years I've owned the car, but yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the car. It's very dear to me. I've gone for this car, gone for an upgrade. I did say to a few of my friends that I wanted to get a hot hatch as my next car for an upgrade when I had the Focus. Obviously you guys remember that I have had the Focus in the compilation videos. I've not really done any reviews on that because it's not that it's not special or anything, but I've not really had much to say on that front. But to be honest, I haven't really got much to say about this one. It's been pretty decent. I can see why people have gone for the Golfs and even the GTIs. You can see a lot of Golf files on the road as well, pretty much everywhere now. I think some people might call me out ironically to say that I've wanted like a car that no one else has had, and I did that with a Focus, and it is obviously you see them a lot everywhere. So yeah, one of the vacations that I've done, obviously it's not really insurance related for this, but as you see in the windows I've got window deflectors put in on the fronts only. I do have back ones, but it's not against it. Just it makes it like a cleaner look. I know people, it's quite subjective. People who do like it and don't like it. So yeah, there we go. It does help in the rain, and even like McDonald's drive-throughs, when you got those weird ceilings and then they drop all the water on you, because I've had that happen before. I had the window deflectors dripped onto the side of the door cards, so that's not very nice. So yeah, I got tinted windows at the back. They are tinted from factory, but I have added an extra 20%. I had sneaker tints to come out and fit them for me during COVID, so he's done a pretty decent job on that. So you can sort of see through a little bit when the sun's out, but in the dark you won't be able to see it as much. It's sort of dark enough that you can't really see as much. Apologies about the footage, it's a bit of a wonky one because I've got my phone. I am going to get a camera in the next few days or so from another friend of mine, so should be arriving in sort of due course time rubber. Well then, meeting some more locals. Obviously there's a big footpath over there that comes in from Brampton Valley Way, so there's people that come round with the dogs and take them out for walks and stuff. As far as the defects and everything, so I'll just show you wheels again in case on the editing suite I've not quite covered them properly, but it's more on the other side I think where I got a bit of white worming. You do get them quite a fair bit with the diamond cut wheels, just to figure the word for them, then terminology, but there are somewhere along here, but obviously can't really tell so much because the wheels are quite filthy and just the car is in general. So yeah, hopefully new host is on the horizon, and hopefully I'll be able to get the other one returned quite fairly soon. I mean, as far as boot space goes, I'll just open the boot just so I can show you. I've just got some shopping bags and some other bits in there, so it's pretty good on space and stuff. Not had any faults with shopping. I've got my rear dash cam in the back as well. Core footage from the behind, so it does look a bit wonky when you're looking at it from a bit of a angle from the outside, but it looks quite straight on the inside when you're looking on the footage itself. But yeah, it's a good car. It's very dear to me. I'd say it's a good car. It's a great car. I do love it. It's brilliant. I'm enjoying it very much. Every mile I do, and the speed you have to obviously get to speed safely, it's a lot better than the Focus. I do appreciate the diesels and the economical side of things and everything, but I do like the petrol power. This is my second petrol as well, compared to two diesels now, so I've gone from one petrol to two diesels, now back to petrol again. So this is the fourth car. I haven't had any plans to change. It is just a circumstantial thing that I've changed to obviously a hot hatch for one, but a automatic for another, because the old commute I used to do for work, I've used to have a lot of queues, and obviously using manual and clutch, your left leg soon does wear out. So that's why I've opted for an auto. It's got manual mode, it's got flippy paddles. That's another change I have with the car. I'll just quickly show you. So these were a gift from my girlfriend for her birthday / Christmas. From the top of my head, I'm sorry, I can't quite really remember, but they are presents, so I appreciate them. I do use them a lot. I am sort of more in the manual mode a lot of the time when I'm driving, as I mentioned in the comment that I've had on the compilation before. I think I was visioning some blue, so special mention. So yeah, it's a very good car. I'll just show you the inside of the car. So open up. Yeah, so this is the half leather, half part cloth seats. You can see I could drink Sneak as well. Those who know who will know. And yeah, it's a DSG. It's pretty good on fuel, not gonna lie. Yeah, just pretty much enjoying every mile and everything I can with it. It's been a pleasure to drive. Done about, I'll just turn the car on for a second, or ignition on. Yeah, done under 30,000 miles so far. So we're on 29,378. So yeah, just a quick gloss over with the Android Auto that I have at the moment. So I've got a little device that's just put away my center console. Yeah, it's a wireless box kit. It's a bit like the MMI box you can get for your wireless CarPlay if your car doesn't have a wireless CarPlay function on it. Let's put some visor up. Yeah, I got it imported, so it was bought from overseas. It was in Netherlands somewhere, I think. But it was about £70 or so, converted from euros, I believe, or dollars. I can't quite remember fully from the top of my head. But it's yeah, it's a pretty good piece of kit. Like I said earlier in dashcam footage, I had navigation on the Maways, and it sort of, I say conked out, but it lost signal just from the interference I had from the pylons from earlier. So yeah, I might probably get some day looks from people because I'm filming on a phone, just running around. But so yeah, just more or less update in the past 3 years I've owned the car. It's been, like I say, mainly it's been pretty much faultless as far as it goes. Yeah, not really had any main grievances with the car since I've owned it. Hello, just jumping in with a voiceover from my past self, as I wanted to finally outline the last few points about the GTI, because as you may have guessed, I was going a bit off the fly as I was driving along and doing the walk around, and I wasn't too happy with the outcome and feel I didn't fully elaborate my point. So just to point out the main bits, the only times I've taken the car into the garage were for maintenance items such as new tyres, MOTs, full services, and for non-maintenance only, the front grille badge not long after buying the car. The imperfections, for example the stone chips and alloy corrosion, are still there. To try and help the problem with the stone chips, I've got myself a touch-up pen recently to try and minimise them as much as possible. And then, as I mentioned in the original footage of myself driving off, which you won't be able to hear, I hopefully will be able to either refurb the diamond cut wheels into a normal colour or replace them with new alloys in general. So just to add as well, since the making of this video, I have also bought a red GTI sticker inlay for the steering wheel. That is to match the front GTI badge on the grille. So the car in general has been a great place to own and drive. It's plus been a big help with making new connections for the likes of Instagram, as well as the Focus once upon a time, of course. I do intend and plan to keep the car long term. As I mentioned, I've not really made any plans to change. Hopefully I'll have a few extra trips incoming as the weather gets nicer again this year. And when my insurance rolls over at the same time, I can hopefully add a few extra bits as of when time and money allows. That pretty much sums up the last few parts from me, so I'll leave the clips running in the background for the final part of the video, just an attempt to add a little drive along ASMR in the background. No music, just myself driving. So final thanks for watching and for all your support during the years the channel has been running, and thanks again for the feedback on the poll that was submitted a little while ago. Take care everyone, and we'll see you again soon.